Hello, hello, hello! Alright, we are here. Hello, my co-highs. Hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, Tyranno Senpai, and welcome to a bit of a impromptu live stream I was not expecting to do until now. Um, so I have been getting messages non-stop about the trailer drop for the new Godzilla movie that's come out, which is apparently now titled Godzilla Minus One. I prefer Godzilla Zero to be perfectly honest, but still, this is pretty cool. Um, so hello King Ducky, hello Pokemon fan, hello Hacker Source. Good to see you guys. Um, I originally wasn't planning to stream this, but then I decided, you know what? What the heck? I'm pretty sure you guys want to see my reaction as much as the next person. Quick drink of water. So I haven't seen the trailer yet. I'm just reacting to it now. But it's pretty short. It's about 30 seconds long. But look at this. It's already got like 1,500 retweets and 3,000 likes. So it's got to be good. So we're just gonna look at the trailer, break it down, and talk about our initial thoughts. Um, if you guys have like any input, you guys can add it in the chat. What I do know about this movie is that it will release in Japan on November 3rd this year. So basically, Godzilla's anniversary. Uh, I think it's his 69th anniversary. Hey, we reached the number. Um, and it will release theatrically in the United States on December 1st. So we Americans don't have to wait very long. As I see the comment, they better release it in Canada. I don't really know about Canada, but here in America, we're going to be getting it like a month later. So that's pretty cool. I guess we don't have much of a wait time. But I'm really excited about it. I personally will hopefully will look out for like any cinemas that will be showing it. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. I found it on Twitter. I haven't seen it anywhere else just yet. So let's go ahead and take a look. First, post-World War, Japan has lost everything. Oh, listen to that. Written and directed by Takashi Yamazaki. This looks so good. From zero to minus.
Godzilla. -1.
Okay. Okay. Brief. Oh, come on, don't restart. Oh, God. Yeah, Godzilla's turning 69 this year since he will turn 70 next year, or else I'm gonna beg my pop to go to go. Okay. So there's not a lot to infer from the trailer. What we do know is that this movie will take place post World War II, but not too far off. I'm pretty sure it takes place in 1945 or somewhere around the line. So like 9 years before the events of the original Gojira. Although I'm pretty sure this has its own continuity. I've heard people say that it shares continuity with Godzilla, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. The set designs look incredible. Like if we look here, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can actually try to find a YouTube video of the trailer. So I'm gonna pop over to this scene. And I'm gonna look on YouTube real quick, see if we can get a better. Uh, yeah. So that way, like, we can look at it closer together. Okay. So there is an actual trailer on the Godzilla official Toho page, which I'm gonna quickly subscribe and hit the notification bell. Just so I can get all the updates. And I'm gonna do some tinkering here. Oh, nope, wrong one. Okay. This is the stuff you never see, the stuff behind the camera. Okay, that should do it. So, with that out of the way, let's take a closer look. So, I'm kind of glad that this is all subtitled too. It makes it easier for those that that speak that are better at English than Japanese. But the set designs of this look really good. Like, look at that. I'm not sure if this is filmed on set or if this is like an actual location, but you can see like just waves of destruction everywhere, just like buildings crushed and shattered. Actually, that kind of looks like the clock tower from the first Godzilla movie. If anyone remembers that, like there was a giant clock in the city of Tokyo that Godzilla like he either smashes it or he sets it on fire with his atomic breath. I don't exactly remember, but look at this. I'm kind of convinced that this is not practical. I'm pretty sure this is all CG here. Um, because I've watched all the movies up to this point. I know what life set like in scale sets would actually look like. This if this was an in scale set, this would look much more, I don't know, unnatural. This actually looks like legit rubble and stuff like that. It's creepy. We also got plumes of smoke. Um. So what do we have? It looks like Godzilla's footprints or something. I see like these giant craters. They could be footprints or they could be explosions from bombs. I don't know. Um. Is there anything that could possibly give us a hint at what we're looking at? I don't. I don't see anything that could look like a footprint or a tail drag, but you could just see like waves of destruction here. Like there's plumes of smoke and steam. The ground is just littered with just a mess all around. And we have people walking amongst the destruction. So this is giving me vibes of the. I know I'm gonna sound possibly hopeful, but this is giving me vibes of the original Gojira because in that movie it was dark. It, it's not even your typical Gojira movie. It drove a message of like anti-nuclear, you know, w- like it had like a political message about against anti-nuclear war and the destruction that it causes. Um, because we see Godzilla just destroying everything, and we eventually see what happened, like the destruction of Tokyo, people getting like irradiated, this everywhere he's moved, like just everything he touches becomes irradiated. I wonder if we're going to go back to that, like Godzilla just completely renders an entire area completely uninhabitable just by walking through there. And like, oh man, look at the levels of destruction here. That looks so good. This is like monster verse level of destruction here. That's just insane. I absolutely love the locations that they have here. Um, from zero to minus. I'm not sure what that could mean. Like, I'm pretty sure the working title was Godzilla Zero when they first started production on this, but now it's going to minus, like -1. I'm not sure what that means though. Like -1 as in like they're taking a step back from the original, like they're going back in time or are they trying something different. I don't know. But then we just move on, like it just immediately after we just get destruction, and that to me, this looks like a leg, this looks like a tail. So from what I'm gathering here, we have people running away in the streets, and what I'm assuming is Godzilla's tail slamming through buildings on the street, and all that blurry goodness is just like bits of rubble that are falling out, which looks amazing. And like I've always wanted to see like a Godzilla movie where people are actually in the forefront of being attacked, like in Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Yeah, I know I'm gonna say one nice thing about that movie, but here we can like see people in actual peril, like getting crushed by debris, as Godzilla just makes his way through the city. Which is something I really like. It's also something that like happened like in the Gamera trilogy. In the last one, Gamera, Revenge Virus. We saw people like getting caught up in the wake of Gamera's battles. This is what I wanted to see in the Godzilla movie for so long. People being caught in the aftermath, and it's phenomenal. I wonder how many extras they had to get for this, because look at these. And this also takes place post World War II. This looks like the part. It looks phenomenal, and it looks like a train. Just collapsed on a track right here. Maybe a call again. Maybe it's a callback to the original movie where Godzilla, when he first attacks the Japanese mainland, he crushes a train and then bites into it and then drops it right back on the track. Maybe that's what we're seeing here, like a little Easter egg to Godzilla, dropping the train, but we don't see him in this shot. Then we see here. I'm not sure what this is meant to be. Maybe it's like a collapsing structure. I'm not sure of what. It looks like a construction site, perhaps. I'm not too positive what could be going on here, but maybe Godzilla's tail is like coming out of the ground from here. I don't know. We have more people running, with some military, vehicles. People panicking. I think I see a little boy reaching for a ball or something. And that's kind of like our first clear look of Godzilla right here. His giant feet, which I must say look very nice. They kind of look like if you took a theropod dinosaur, like a T Rex or a Giganotosaurus, and you made the toes a bit wider. This is what it resembles. Again, love the fact that there are people getting caught in the aftermath of this. Like, I wonder if we're actually going to see people get, like, we see people get killed. Obviously, we saw them like getting like pushed under the rubble and things like that. But I want to know if we'll actually see. Movie has a foot fetish. I wonder if we'll actually see like people getting crushed underfoot, like get really gory. Do you think this is a prequel? Or no, I don't, because this is meant to like have its own continuity. It's supposed to be like its own standalone film, so it's not going to have any continuity with any of the other movies. But it looks fantastic. All right, so we got one of his. It looks like both his feet in shot. It's just one taking a step, and people are reacting like they're looking back. They see him. Uh, Inez Garcia, welcome. Oh yeah, look at that. Like realistically, like in a Godzilla movie, like you see his foot like pressed down like on the street, right? Sometimes the street doesn't react at all to his footsteps, but this time around, like the shockwave of his feet hit, but then it sinks down further into the ground, and the asphalt rises up from his steps. So it looks like every step he takes, like literally every step he takes, is going to cause destruction. It's not just like he's gonna walk over a building and it's gonna destroy whatever's in his path. It looks like everywhere he goes is going to be destroyed. Everything is going to be blown to bits. Here we have just more people running. Basically, I think I see a military man or a delivery man. I don't know. It's just so blurry. It's moving by so fast. And we have like a little girl here. Probably again a nod to the original Gojira, with you know, with the little girl that had her mother die, that was held by Imiko. I think we all know which one we're talking about. Like children being separated from their families, and then of course the classic Gojira, -1, and then we get our first look at Godzilla himself. Um, this design exists elsewhere. This is a design that already exists in the universe. I think this is from the Godzilla ride in Japan. So this design, we kind of have an idea of what it already looks like. And from what we see, it looks like it's bending down to bite into a train, which I guess is probably, connected to one of the shots that we've seen earlier in the trailer. And I gotta say, he looks freaking awesome. I was a bit worried about how this design would turn out, given, Toho's recent reconstruction of Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, Godzilla Earth, Godzilla Earth. This looks like a true successor to the original Toho kaiju. Um, I mean, yeah, MonsterVerse did good, but I'm not really talking about MonsterVerse. I'm talking about like just recent Toho Godzilla recreations. This looks like a proper Godzilla, the one we all know, the one we all love. Like if we saw that silhouette, it'd be recognizable. This looks like the Godzilla we all come to expect to see when we go to a cinema. Not a zombie, not a plant, and not a freaking Oni. This looks really good. Um, I'm really excited about this. I am a bit, upset that it's not like a man in a suit like it has been traditionally. I would have loved if Toho, kind of acknowledged that. But at the same time, this CGI looks pretty good. It's definitely a step above of certain films we've seen in the past. I don't know. This could be really cool. It looks like a blend, but like if MonsterVerse Godzilla and Heisei Godzilla had a child together, this is what was spawned from it, and it looks great. Like you can see, like the teeth are thin and yellow. He's got like these crazy like yellow eyes with a like with white corneas, like scoots along his head, evil eyebrows, just evil eyebrows, and they brought back his original roar from 1954. If we quickly have a listen. Which I think is definitely the definitive roar. Like, it's absolutely terrifying. Like, out of all the roars, this is the one that really unsettled me most of all. When I first started watching Godzilla, like, I'm gonna be honest, right? I was terrified of Godzilla when I was a kid. Um, and that was before I had started watching the 1998 movie. After that, I was like, maybe I might be able to stomach. So like then I checked out the 2014 Godzilla movie, and I obviously liked that. Then King of the Monsters rolled around, and I thought, I've watched 3 Godzilla movies and the animated show from TriStar, and I thought, you know what, maybe this might be worth a look. I like, the 1998 movie everyone hates, and the MonsterVerse Godzilla seems to be really cool. Why not check out where it all started? So I literally decided that for the whole week I would be watching nothing but the entire Godzilla series from the 1954 movie all the way to 2004's Final Wars Godzilla. And then later I learned that Shin Godzilla was a thing, so obviously I checked that out. So, um, I was not expect. So obviously it started like where it started, the 54 movie. And the moment I heard the footsteps and Godzilla's roar, I was like, I don't know if I could do this. This actually sounds very unsettling to me. And even to this day, not only does that his sound effects creep me out, but the entire movie itself is very unsettling. And that is a like I'm actually looking at this and I'm now getting a little bit unsettled just looking at that face. Anyway, but I think that's what sets it apart from other Godzilla movies. It was unsettling. It made you feel uncomfortable. This might actually replicate it. Like, this might actually make Godzilla scary again. That's something I've been dying for. Just to be absolutely terrifying. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't know who those are, but hello, Phantom Froggy. And then here it is, only in theaters December 1st. But that's of course here in America. In Japan, it will be um on November 3rd, Godzilla's anniversary. So that's the trailer broken down until we get something else in the future. But all in all, this looks exciting. Like this is actually a movie I'm really excited about, which is saying a lot because normally when Godzilla movies roll around, I'm cautiously optimistic about what's going on. You know, Planet of the Monsters trilogy was really bad, and then we had Singular Point, which I can't stomach. So I'm cautiously optimistic about this one, but at the same time, I'm excited. This actually feels like a true successor to the 1954 movie that a lot of people have been waiting for. But yeah, I'm excited about this, and I hope you guys are too. So now, with that said, let's move on to the conversational part of the vid. Talk about what you guys think will happen in the movie. Give me your thoughts, opinions. Um, what you want to see in the movie and what you hope. Let's talk. Drink of water. I sure am excited. Yeah, so am I. Oh yeah, I do want to pull up the Godzilla ride design just so I'm not going crazy. Giant Monsters Ultimate Battle. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. let let me pull out the image. Pictures, pictures. There it is. See, look, same Godzilla. There's no question about it. Like you can see very similar facial structure. But then again, this design was kind of made by the same people that worked on the movie, so I guess it's not too much of a surprise. I just wanted to release it in my country, barely Godzilla media except the American ones. Uh, like I remember watching the original Godzilla one time, and it did kind of scare me a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, you could see there, like they're either very similar or it's the exact same model that they used. But I'm not complaining about it. It's a very cool looking design. I do find it rather, interesting they decided to go with one that was like a amusement park ride, but maybe this was like the plan from the start. I don't know. Either way, this is very cool. I think it's the same model, but a bit remastered. Yeah, it it does have some changes. I don't think it's exactly one to one. I think there are some modifications made to it. I'm also beginning to notice that having the chat here where all the white is isn't exactly a smart plan. Hmm. The color is very brown. I mean, that could just be because it's covered in like debris and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure like under all that dust, he's probably the same charcoal color. I've also been hearing stuff that there might be two Godzillas in this movie. I haven't heard like any confirmation on that. But if that's the case, that is rather interesting. Like, I don't think we've ever had two Godzillas on screen at the same time. Like, I'm not counting Godzilla Jr. or Manila because they're babies. They're not fully grown. I'm talking about like just fully grown adult Godzillas. I don't know I don't know how to feel about that. Like, if that is actually true and not just a rumor, then oh boy, Japan's in for a world of hurt. Plus, the new design for Godzilla in the trailer looks really good. It really does. It really does look good. Uh, I also it also kind of makes like the G on the poster look very misleading. Because a lot of people thought that this was just like a giant dorsal fin on its back. And if we could clearly see Godzilla in the poster, his dorsal fins aren't exactly that exaggerated. And also, I'm pretty sure that Booper I mean, we didn't see the end of his tail, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be existent. It's a rumor, I think. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Also, I'm going to quickly, like and retweet, um, quote retweet. The hype is unreal. Beep. But yeah, I also want to thank Hackersource of Pokemon fans, pointing this out to me. Otherwise, I would not have known that the trailer had popped up when it did. I wasn't really expecting a trailer either today. Like, I was just expecting just a poster reveal. You see, I set myself low, so I'm not set for disappointment later. Um but clearly I'm not disappointed. This was actually a pleasant surprise to see. So yeah, I'm very much excited about it. It looks so much like an ancient creature. Yeah, it does. Godzilla looks a bit old in this. But then again, so how that's the other thing. This is pre World War II. How are they going to deal with Godzilla in this? I'm pretty sure because it's going to be like its own standalone movie. How are they going to get rid of Godzilla in this? Are they gonna like make the oxygen destroyer like they did in the original movie, or will will it be like will they have to get creative like they did with Shin Godzilla and they had to like have like blood coagulant or something like that? I don't know. It's gonna be a very interesting movie to say the least. Also, I will point out we didn't get a look at the new atomic breath for this. I'm a bit curious about what if how they go about that time. Um, I'm very interested to see what he does with it. I will also say the design doesn't look like it's too badly burnt because I'm pretty sure this Godzilla will also be mutated by like atom bomb testing like in the Pacific. And Godzilla's original design, his skin was made to replicate, the radiation burns from the bombs. I wonder if the atomic breath will be creative thing like Shin. I don't know. I think after seeing Shin Godzilla and Ultima, I think I'm ready to go back to the traditional blue beam that I'm so used to seeing. I won't mind seeing a red beam like in the Heisei era, but I think I would like to see the blue again. Step away from you know anything. That's the thing. I want Godzilla to do his own things. I want him to be original in every way, but I also want him to not be afraid to jump back into the past. I just want to see new stuff from him, but I also want, some stuff to stay the same. I don't like change personally. Um I found out since we're getting this movie in the US on December 1st this year, we're also getting Godzilla vs Kong 3 months later. Oh yeah, that's also true. The MonsterVerse movie will be releasing 3 months after that, which is pretty exciting stuff. Um yeah, yeah. So overall, I liked this trailer. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. Um, this has been a very short stream, actually. It's been like 34 minutes. But at the same time, I gotta remember, I'm also doing Jurassic World Evolution in about 2.5 hours. So yeah, so I think we are going to go ahead, and this is a good year to. This is a good year. Hold on, I can't read because of the stupid heart. This and next year is a good time for Godzilla and Kong fans. Yes, but mostly Godzilla because we're getting this. But I think this is a good place as any to wrap up, the stream. Um, Obviously, I'll be keeping an eye out for more stuff regarding Godzilla minus one, as it's officially called now. Again, don't really care for the title. We'll talk up some more news. We'll talk about what we think might will happen. Obviously, my grammar is failing me. Um, but yeah, I'll be keeping my eye out for more details as this develops. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this afternoon stream. Tune in about 2.5 hours, and we will you know start our Jurassic World Evolution 2 stream, where we'll be building on the San Diego map. Hashtag shameless plugin. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new, including any news regarding the new upcoming Godzilla movie. All my links, such as my Twitch, my Instagram, my Twitter, are all in the description down below. Use the link using the link tree. And until next time, this is Tyrannosaurus signing off. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye bye then. Oh, my news.